everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Vikings going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Foreman, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Kessler. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Watch it now. No. Check. Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd and 2, Kessler looks to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Throwing is Kessler. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Kessler throwing now. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 5. They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. Working from the gun, Kessler. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So out now come the Redskins. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, this is McCaffrey. He finds some open field here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Kessler throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They stare up now at a third and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. From the gun, it's Kessler. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jonathan Allen getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Kessler on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. gun. Kessler. And he spots Henderson open left side. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And now a first down following that long gain. Shotgun snap, Kessler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A carry for Foreman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Aguayo's kick is good. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. Touchdown. Washington. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Set.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing now, Kessler on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
No. Check. Patriot.
Kessler again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Final play of the half. It's Kessler. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. They are in the second quarter down in Miami, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that rests. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now McManus on to kick this one off. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Gun! Here we go now. Over.
Kessler now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Stafford on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing is Stafford. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Foreman, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Real estate's been pretty hard to navigate up the middle, hasn't it? Been real tough for them to run the football.
Another example there, but when they try to bounce it outside, the numbers have been to the advantage defensively there, too.
Yeah, once they took care of the middle, that allowed those linebackers and secondary guys to run to the ball on the perimeter.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Aguayo able to knock pocket throw. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins have taken the lead in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Single, slap. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Leopard, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball secure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the end zone, Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll run with Foreman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Stafford now on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Vikings on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Stafford. And he's able to find Diggs. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Now a first down throw. Stafford looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On the toss, here's Foreman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. And the Browns, they've extended their lead in that ball game. A win would be their first of the young season. And Aguayo's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. On the ground, McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season.